I have this teacher that changed my whole freaking life. Dale Turner.
Mm-hmm.
He had this class named Jimi Hendrix rhythm guitar.
Okay.
And that changed the whole thing.
What's the kind of stuff you learned in that, Mateus?
So it was more like, so I remember like the main lessons was just like grabbing a chord progression, like a regular like C major, G, A minor, F, and in a very like Jimi Hendrix rhythm kind of thing. So that was more like.
You see, Mateus can actually just sit here and play like that.
Nah, that sounded trash. But,
Come on.
but you know, like, so that was like the main intention of the classes was just like how to incorporate fills,
double stops, and things
in
like that.
between.
You're right,
the
in between the
chords.
chords, yeah.
And that was like, oh, I love it, because he was just showing me like, because at first when I heard Jimi Hendrix and John Mayer or Steve Ray, I would say like that's like the legacy of Jimi Hendrix, right? I didn't know like what is that called, because I'm not like a good in terms. I don't know how to explain what I play. I'm a bad teacher. Totally the opposite of you. But so to me, I was like, what is that? And then thankfully, I had this class that I was like, okay, so it's called.
So what would he have you practice then? He would just say.
So it was like you have like he would set a metronome.
Yep.
And then at first you just play the chords, like. And then, little by little, you're just try to find different options of fields,
Yeah.
And then he was just showing us like options, like, oh, you could do like, and then that's like very theoretical. He was just showing like, oh, you could use like the C major scale, or. And this is when I found out what a double stop is.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just like. So that was like, okay, it changed the whole game to me. Because like, okay, that's what a double stop is. And then what I did from that class until nowadays, I was like, okay, now everything I'm going to try to play, I'm going to play in double notes.